Happy May.
It's May. Oh, I should have done. It's gonna be May.
Yeah, you really messed that up.
Dang it! Can we restart?
Sure.
No.
Hold on.
Really?
Yep. Hold on.
All right. Cool.
Hold on a second.
I like it.
Nice.
Hold on.
It's gonna be May. Yeah.
That was worth it.
That was a moment where you weren't sure what key you were in, and you kind of changed it halfway
Adam,
through.
I have never been sure of what key I am in. I don't. The only key I know is the one to unlock my door. All right.
I like it.
There you go.
I'm not tone deaf because I've done there's tests you can do on YouTube. I'm not tone deaf, but I don't know what that means.
Okay. I appreciate the honesty.
I understand keys and stuff.
You play a guitar, so I thought maybe you sang a little.
I get no, you know that I don't sing. I get the guitar thing or whatever, but and I understand that there's different keys in songs, but my brain doesn't go oh yeah, I'm trying to sing in this key.
That makes sense.
I don't know how that works even. That is beyond the scope of my knowledge.
The last night I was taking Abby home from her choir practice, and she's still trying to figure out the harmony thing, and we're singing something, and I'm singing like a high falsetto harmony, just goofing off, and she's looking at me with that Abby look of what in the world? I was like, what? And she goes, how are you doing that? How are you singing that harmony? I was like, it's just years of doing it. I don't know. I don't know. And she's just like, I know she can, and I think the more that she'll sing choirs and stuff, the more that she'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But I was trying to remember when I first started singing harmonies. I was just, my mom said I just started doing it.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know how, I don't know when, but some people just have that ability. Some people have other abilities.
Yeah.
I don't know. Harmonizing blows my mind.
What? She can sing.
Yeah. I can't harmonize. I bet you could. If I knew the keys I was supposed to, I don't know.
I bet you could.
But I
don't think I can pick it up
what does it
myself.
mean that it's oh yeah, this is singing the key of G? What does that mean?
That I can't just sing know where G is. I can't do that.
Yeah.
Some people have perfect pitch.
Yeah, that thing where
they know where C
know a
is.
sound and they know they can hear it. Oh, that's an F sharp.
Charlie Puth is one of those music artists that has perfect pitch.
It's so cool.
He's crazy.
It's so cool to watch.
One of the many things I do here at the Ridge is I record harmonies for our vocalists.
Yeah.
A good chunk of them are female vocalists.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
So I'm recording. So I play the music on my laptop in my office. I close the door. I let everyone know I'm closing the door to sing harmonies. I apologize. I record on my phone, and then I just start singing along to it. Yeah. And so you just hear me just randomly going, and I'm just singing really high. It sounds horrible. I tell them it sounds horrible, but the goal is to here's the part.
Yeah.
Here's the general idea.
Yeah.
So that's one of the things I do around here.
That's funny.
That is not one of the things that I'm covering this month while you're out. Just FYI.
I know. I'm currently getting all the harmonies out for May because I'm not here.
No, Adam's not here. As you're watching, listening, and taking this into your soul.
Yeah, he is not to be found here.
He's sitting there up in his house.
Yeah.
And the smile you're seeing on Brandy's face right now is probably not the smile she's giving.
No.
It's not gonna last.
No, it's gonna no.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Well, hey, it's the May episode. April flowers bring May. Wait, April showers bring May flowers.
There you go.
I don't know. I feel like the last couple of Mays have been more showers than flowers.
There was one that had snow.
Yeah.
And my kids had a snow day on May 4th.
What a joke.
Crazy.
What's happening?
Yeah.
Well, here's what we have for this episode. Of course, we'll have good news.
Should we introduce ourselves? We didn't do that because I derailed everything.
You did.
Oh, yeah.
Keys.
Hi, I'm Adam.
I'm Arch, and I can't sing.
I'm Brandy.
And she can, apparently. I didn't know that. That's fun.
And this is episode
44 sounds right.
I think.
No, 43?
So
it's my age.
It was 41 when we were like, oh, we don't know you now.
That was March, wasn't it? Was that March? This should be 43. Yeah, April was 42.
Yeah.
Jackie Robinson.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, this glass half full. Welcome everyone. Welcome everyone. In this episode, we'll have good news. Last episode, I inadvertently neglected the Does It Toot segment. That will not happen again.
Will not happen.
We will read another chapter from the book, Does It Toot?
We put a big sign right behind the cameras that say, hey, Adam, make sure you do Does It Toot, because Arch doesn't want to miss out on the book club.
That's right. We got to keep it
Says that
going.
right
Yep, it's all there.
Yep.
It's all there.
And then we're going to do, Family Feud, classic game show.
Steve
Do
Harvey.
now.
Now you've got the
Mustache.
regular game,
Yep.
the normal, and then at the end, whoever the winning family is, they go into the fast money round.
Fast
Oh.
money.
We're going to do some fast
We're going to
money.
do some fast money.
Yes, that sounds
Now-
so
That'll be
fun.
good.
Now, we can do this one of two ways.
Yep.
Yeah.
Competition.
We can do competition where one of you leaves the room.
Right.
And I ask the other the questions,
Yeah.
and
Right.
then you compete, or you can work as a team and try to get
The best
total number.
high score.
I feel like we should just compete, just make it easier on me.
Spoiler alert, I'm going to lose, but that's fine.
Why?
I don't think you will.
I lose most games that we play.
I don't think so. I think it's close.
Okay.
So we're gonna do that, and who knows what else? Last drop, anyone? I did the last one, so
I got it.
okay. Cool.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't.
I got the last drop.
Because I don't. All right, let's start with good news, shall we? Who's up?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Scientists define a color never before seen by human eyes called OLO, a blue-green of intense saturation. An experiment in human photoreceptors allowed scientists to recently define a new color, imperceptible by the human eye, that lies along the blue-green spectrum, but is different from the two. The team who experimented on themselves and others, thankfully, they experimented on themselves too. That makes me feel like better.
Yeah.
Hope their findings could one day help improve tools for studying color blindness or lead to new technologies for creating colors in digital imagery. Theoretically, novel colors are possible through bypassing the constraints set by the cone spectral sensitivities. Of course, we all know all that.
Well, yeah.
The authors write in their abstract, in practice, we confirm a partial expansion of color space toward that theoretical ideal. The team from Cal Berkeley, oh my gosh, and University of Washington, oh man, there are ads popping up on this page, and it's changing. It's like the text is like this, and then it's like this, and then it's like this. All right. Used pioneering laser technology, which they call Oz, to directly control the human eye's photoreceptor activity via cell-by-cell light delivery. Colors generated in our vision through the transmission of light in cells called photoreceptors. Eye tissue contain a series of cones for this task, and the cones are labeled as L, S, or M cones, as we all know. However, Oz
As we all know.
stimulation can be, by definition, target light only M cones and not L or S, which in principle would send a color signal to the brain that never occurs in natural vision. Described as a kind of blue-green with unprecedented saturation, the new color, which researchers named OLO, was confirmed as being beyond the normal blue-green spectrum by each participant who saw it, and as they needed to add substantial amounts of white for OLO to fit somewhere in that spectrum. The Oz system represents a new experimental platform in vision science aiming to control photoreceptor activation with great precision, the study says. Although the authors are confident that OLO has never been seen before by humans, the spectrum of blue-green has received international attention before as a field of vision discovery.
Question.
Wow. Yes.
Next series artwork. Could you add some OLO
Done.
to the color?
Actually, this series that started May 4th
Yes.
is in the blue-green spectrum. It is not OLO.
Well,
so
we missed the mark there.
I'm real sorry.
So,
hey, you know what they say, OLO.
Exactly.
OLO.
Only live once. Yeah, so there's new colors being found, which is weird.
Is that even possible?
Well, but you said it's imperceptible unless they do things
so
with
what they do basically is they shoot lasers at specific cones in
Can I ask a question?
your eyeballs. Yes.
Did they hire the guy from last episode's Good News that you did?
the guy with the tiny things.
Yeah.
To mess with he took the L
He
and S
only-
cones out of people's eyes. Like he was doing this to get fibers. He went like he just got and the S cones all fed. He caught them.
If you missed last episode, go back and listen to that Good News
You need to
story.
know
It's
why.
crazy. Anyways,
So funny.
okay.
Oh my.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
they're like shooting lights
Lasers.
at your eyes that somehow are only targeting certain cones. And so
Okay.
normally all light is coming in, all
Yes.
the cones, L, S, and M are taking it all in, transmitting the information to our brain. We're seeing color, right?
Yeah.
Now they're saying it's just targeting those M cones and
Yeah.
giving you a new color
Yeah.
somehow. But the interesting thing is they tagged this on the end is there was a study connected or done on the Himba people of Namibia in 2005 where they own like shades of pink, red, and orange they can only see like one color.
Wow.
But the blue green spectrum, they can see the finest details and differences. And so like they have, you know, like we would just have like teal, aquamarine, you know, green, whatever. Like they would have like 5 times as many words for blue green shades that we would call the same thing, whereas we have, you know, pink, orange, red, or whatever. It's all one word to them and one color. Yeah. Okay. So they were experimenting on like, man, why can some people, you know, see some? And so I think the good news,
please tell me,
is that surely this is going to help with like color blindness or other vision things in the future.
So this color exists.
That's all you got.
I mean, yeah, that was a really heartfelt.
Real.
I know.
That's real.
You even admitted it in your face.
I've got friends who are colorblind.
My boys are.
Yeah. And that's right. We talked about that on here.
Yeah.
This kid's going to help them see Olo.
Jinx.
Yummy and soda.
Well, I will say one of the things, the people who listen like sped up, you reading that, I don't know how they're going to hear it.
They're going to love it.
They're going to be like, what?
I try and read mine sped up sometimes.
Yeah.
Because it can be a lot to get through.
It can be.
Yeah.
For
So
sure.
if you're on 2 times speed, it's really 4 times speed.
You're just zooming.
I did zoom through that.
There you go.
So,
Olo.
Okay. A new color.
Yeah.
That's the good news.
There's new colors.
Yeah.
And
you will never see it, but it's there.
You will if you.
They exist though.
They exist on the light spectrum. They're just imperceptible to us.
Okay.
You know, it's crazy. I was having some weird, like fogginess in my left eye recently. So I went to the eye doctor and he's like, there's nothing severely wrong. Everything's fine.
Yeah, you're chilling.
There's some weird, there's just weird stuff that happens in your eyeball. And then he continued to give me like a kind of detailed lesson on the eyeball.
Yeah.
And God is so creative.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah.
He was telling me stuff and I'm like, even the fraction of something that could go wrong, you can't see.
Yeah.
Because there's so much that's happening in your eye.
Yeah.
It's just crazy to think about.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's just so many things happening and one tiny thing that could go awry, you could lose your eyesight.
Yep.
And it's just crazy to think.
And we talked when we were filming out on Ravens Rock. I was like, it's wild how cameras try to emulate the eye and can't.
Yeah.
Like we can see a full range of like, hey, it's dark, but you can still see. Hey, it's really super bright and you can still see. You can see all the midtones in between.
Yeah.
Cameras can't.
Yeah.
They just can't.
And these are like really expensive, incredible technology,
they're trying
amazing
really
cameras.
hard.
And they can't do it.
Can't do it.
That's pretty cool.
That's amazing.
All right.
So,
what's your good news?
Oh, glad you asked.
I'm glad you asked.
Well, because you're
What does that mean?
in Japan or have been in Japan or something about to.
I am back from Japan as of this episode release.
Beautiful. Then you'll be able to weigh in on all of this.
Oh, perfect.
So, Japan.
Hey, listen. Here's Japan. Here's the
That's
Japan.
what he has for his.
He's got it. He's
sabbatical.
got Japan.
Okay. Anyway, Japan deploys entire 3D printed train station.
Whoa.
Yeah, well,
that's crazy.
So incredible
How was
things.
it on your ride?
Did you?
A little rickety. We lost a wall, but everything was fine.
They didn't
Felt
complete
3D
it.
printed.
There was a massive sunroof. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Incredible things have been happening in Japan. This is the country that gave us karaoke bars, sushi conveyors.
That's the first thing they go with.
Karaoke bars, yeah.
Okay,
I'm hoping that you have visited a karaoke bar, a sushi conveyor.
Oh, yeah.
And
well, I've done that. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Not in Japan, though.
That's
No.
different. Square watermelon. Have you had
I've seen that.
so they grow them square.
It's crazy.
So I hope you see that.
Thought you were going to say square dancing.
I hope you see that.
Square dancing.
What if the Japanese invented square dancing?
Okay,
That's amazing.
Square
Amazing.
watermelons. Okay.
Not to mention those high-tech toilets. I hope you get to experience a
I
whole
know.
bunch of
What
those,
does that mean?
man. I don't know, but we'll find out.
I can't wait. I can't wait to poop in Japan.
Do the high-tech toilets toot? Finding out.
That's the last chapter in the
No,
book.
that's the tech.
The tech makes a sound. Okay, go ahead. Okay.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So they replaced this rickety wooden structure with a 3D printed train station, which is the world's first. What is really amazing, so they contracted this company to do it. They printed it, and then they put it together in a span of, guess how long it took?
2 minutes.
No.
What?
How long? Do you
2
think?
weeks.
Yeah. 3 hours.
What?
Hey, I wasn't far off.
I know.
You were
but
closer than I was.
You were.
Sure. But it's this whole, and I mean, it's full size.
So
yeah.
the wheels on this train.
It's not
It's
the
the
train,
station.
It's the station.
Oh, okay.
station.
So, and-
okay.
And it's
I
funny because they
misheard the whole
took
thing.
it down and reassembled it in between like train runs.
What?
Yeah, it blows the mind.
So wow.
Yeah.
So it's almost like, well, it's not Legos, but
No.
they have it in sections clearly, right?
Yeah, so it said that it was in 4 sections and they brought it in on a train. And then they assembled it in 3 hours.
I've seen there's this ability to 3D print like houses.
Yeah, that's a company. I think the company that 3D built houses is who they contracted.
Got it.
Got it.
But that's still crazy.
That's
This whole
insane.
time I thought it was a train.
No, it's
They
not. a train.
3D printed a train.
I mean, that's probably next, but
Big old
that's not
Lego
what they
train.
did.
Yeah, that's
And
crazy.
That's
kind
awesome.
of interesting. The railway systems over there are privately owned, so
Whoa.
it's a little bit crazy.
I wonder if there's monopolies.
Oh, well, it says that like other places have done this and it hasn't gone well, like some places in the UK, but for now it's doing great in Japan.
That's
So,
interesting.
Yeah.
Is the purpose to take it down and up, or is the purpose to just have it be like cheaper, quicker?
I think probably that.
Yeah.
Because it said that it's half the price of reinforced concrete. And I think it's quicker to produce,
Yeah.
assemble, obviously.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah,
well, and it's funny because it was like, oh, it beat what they had thought it would be at 6 hours, but that's still fast.
That's insane.
I mean,
to build a train station from scratch would take you like months, right?
oh my goodness.
And
I
it
can't
would
even
take
imagine.
2 seconds for a storm to blow it
take
down.
it.
Well, that's
Take
the
it
question, right? You know,
Yeah.
it's the durability and all that. But
Probably not.
Man, if we can continue to make advancements like that, just the implications,
Like
just
what-
for housing, right? Like,
What can't you 3D
like
print these days?
everybody
I know.
could have a home. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
we could eliminate
Well,
homelessness with something like
Absolutely.
that.
I think I read an
genuinely.
article that was talking about some of the pieces of that. But yeah, I mean, like the opportunities now are just kind of endless.
Yeah.
It's wild. So,
Crazy.
good
Awesome.
news.
That is cool. Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Mine is kind of in the same
I forgot.
technological advancement category.
Okay.
NASA
Yeah. I heard of them.
is offering $3 million
Okay.
to anyone who proposes technology to solve an unusual problem: recycling feces and other human waste in space.
I think that,
Haven't thought about that, have we?
well,
Depends.
like, are the airplane companies going to take this technology and implement it?
The space
They should.
agency's
Depends.
Luna Recycle Challenge.
Depends, like the adult diaper. There's a joke there.
Oh, there it is.
That was.
you.
Depends.
They call on members of the public to propose a technological means of recycling astronauts' feces, urine, and vomit on the moon and during long-haul space flights. There are currently 96 bags of human waste that were left behind on the moon from the Apollo missions.
Okay,
We're
that's,
just-
that's not the answer.
And
That's
and the
crazy.
aim of Luna Recycle Challenge is to prevent adding to the stinky space stash.
And they probably can't bring it back because of weight and stuff or whatever. Like,
I don't know.
And because it's like precise, the rock, all this.
Yes,
your brother
it's-
would probably know, honestly.
He would.
He
yeah.
does NASA stuff.
He does. But he doesn't deal with this.
Yeah,
thankfully.
thankfully.
Here's what NASA said on its website.
All right.
They are committed to sustainable space exploration
Agreed.
as we prepare for future human space missions.
Okay.
There will be a need to consider how various waste streams, including solid waste, can be minimized, as well as
Sure.
how waste can be stored, processed, and recycled in a space environment so that little or no waste
Yeah.
will need to be returned to Earth.
So the problem is, like, you don't want to litter in space
Sure.
because it could turn into a meteor one day and like.
Have you seen that Matt Damon movie, The Martian?
Yeah.
They used it to like as fertilizer, didn't they?
Well, that's
Yeah.
what. Yeah,
That would be
can't
my thought.
They treat it in some manner so that they can use it as
Yeah.
manure.
We should tell NASA that and get $3 million.
I'm in.
Okay.
I'll split it evenly
Let's
with you
do
guys
it.
for sure. Hey, you guys seen The Martian before?
I'll split it even. I love how you're like, yeah, I'll split it evenly with you guys.
Yeah.
I'm
highly
charitable like
generous.
that.
I'm highly generous. I'm a generous guy.
So there you go. I think that's good news, and my hope is that someone out there can really figure out this
Work on
this
it.
poop problem
All
in
right, time
space.
out. If one of our listeners
Yeah.
If you come up with this solution and you do it, we just like 10 grand each.
Yeah.
Not just 10 grand.
Oh yeah, no.
Maybe
that's
100
fair.
grand each, but like at least 10.
At least 10.
Well, hopefully someone can solve this planetary poop problem.
And if we do
like
it,
it's solvable.
if we solve it, we'll give a couple lucky listeners 10 grand.
Okay. That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a giveaway.
Yeah.
All right. Let's move on to our next segment, which I think this is a perfect transition.
Yeah, I knew it was coming here. Does it toot the International Space Station? Dude, I'm so proud of you for making that sound. That's the best thing you've done here at this job.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Unfortunately, I agree. Okay, it's time to answer the age-old question. Does it toot? Here is this episode's animal.
Yes.
The Sonoran coral snake.
Oh.
Snakes don't
Let
fart.
me ask you this. Does it toot?
Well, look. So far, there has to be at least some that don't.
Yeah, because the first two were yeses.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And I just can't see a snake
No.
tooting. It doesn't
don't
seem
know
like it's
what
got the proper
Right.
anatomy.
No.
Like,
but it poops, right? That was your whole philosophy. Is
if it poops, it toots. No, it's definitely true. But do snakes poop?
I don't know. Where does the I ate this giant rat now?
Is it just like their
They need
venom?
to pay someone $3 million to
breaks it
figure
Their
down.
out.
venom or an acid
it
just
uses it
break it.
perfectly.
Yeah, it might do that.
Oh, if that's
or,
true.
Or
They
does
need
it
to
just come out
tell
just
NASA.
as liquid waste? Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe they just need a bunch of snakes on planes.
That's what
It's
happens when I eat
what's the
Mexican
snakes
food.
on a plane, snakes on a spaceship. That's the sequel. That's what
That's it.
NASA needs to do.
I'm glad you guys didn't hear me. Just
I did. What'd you say? Say
Nothing.
it. Say it.
No.
Say it.
Why do you answer?
You
Does
said
it?
that's what happens when you eat Mexican. I heard you.
That's funny.
I knew Brandy.
I was
heard me.
ignoring
Okay.
it, but
I know.
So I just think that
yeah. I
like
think maybe
all
you're
mammals toot, right?
right. I would imagine.
I would
You know
imagine all
what's
mammals.
funny is how serious you guys take this. You really dive into the
Well,
discussion.
you're asking us. What would you like us to do?
I
Just
love
guess?
it. I
Yeah,
appreciate.
do you want me to not care about what
No,
we're
I'm
doing?
just saying. I'm appreciating your guys' commitment to
That's
this.
good. Good. It better not be mockery.
Yeah. So all snakes, you think?
That's
Because
tough.
it was a specific.
yeah.
The Sonoran coral snake.
Yeah. I've only encountered a couple though.
The scientific name, Microroids urexanthus.
You're Xanthus? Yeah. I've studied.
That's what I think you are. Urexanthus.
I don't know if that's a compliment
I don't know.
or an insult.
Exactly.
Feels like an insult.
What do you say, Brandy?
I'm gonna say it does not toot.
No
Okay.
way it toots.
All right. It does toot.
What?
Is it gonna we're gonna get to the end of the book and it's gonna be like, ha ha, everything toots.
This brightly colored,
Coral,
highly
toots, starfish,
venomous snake species is relatively widely distributed and can be found across southern Arizona, parts of New Mexico, Sonora, and the surrounding areas in Mexico. As with most venomous snakes, this species isn't actually very keen on biting. Instead, it uses a highly unusual behavior as its first line of defense against predators. If threatened, the snake hides its head under its body, raises its tail, and sucks air into its cloaca, the part of the body from which snakes poop and pee, before forcefully expelling it again. That was a
Time out.
reenactment.
Is that considered tooting?
That's not a toot.
That's
That's
not
not
a
a real toot.
This
No. It's more like a
emits a
breath.
popping sound of around 2.5 kilohertz, known as the cloacal popping. These pops sound like a higher pitched, shorter version of a human toot, and can be heard from up to 2 meters away.
I'm sorry. I'm trying
Higher.
to. How do you make that noise higher? Adam, go for it. I don't have perfect pitch. I'm trying to go higher, but it doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
We work at a church. Sadly, the effectiveness of this behavior at keeping predators at bay has never been measured, but between that, the bright colors, and the venom, they seem to do fine. Cloacal popping is relatively rare among snakes, but it has also been observed in the western hook-nosed snake. So remember that for a later chapter.
Okay.
Does it actually say that, or did you say?
No, I said that. So there you go.
You know,
the definition, I think it would have to categorize as it toots.
I think it has an asterisk.
I agree.
It's got an asterisk. We'll count it, but with an asterisk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like LeBron's bubble championship.
Right. We need
Sure.
like an official definition of toot.
Yeah, I agree. And that's insane to me that venomous snakes are like, it's a better idea than using my venom and sharp fangs to kill this thing. Fart in its face. Nobody likes that. Like,
No. Sucking air in
yeah,
and then letting it go.
burping. Or I don't even know what to call that.
Oh, you can call it popping.
It's a tail.
Doing its hold your breath.
That was pretty good.
Thank you.
That was good.
I have perfect pitch.
And there
Oh my god.
you're just like Charlie Puth. And there you go. We answered
that was a
another
D sharp.
question
Minor.
of Does It Toot?
The giggles are unbelievable.
All right, there you go. All right, it's time to play Fast Money. So, this is simple, right? It's Family Feud, the final round, Fast Money. We have one person answers 5 questions. Is it 5? Yeah, 5
5.
questions. You've got, we asked 1 million people
Yeah.
and the
Right.
top answers, and your goal is to try to get the most popular answer. But
Yep.
we've got the top 5 responses and how many people said it.
Got it.
So we're going to compete.
Yep.
Arch against Brandy.
I'll leave first.
I'm going to have Arch leave first.
Go now?
Yep.
All right, bye.
And then
luck,
I'll ask you the questions.
Yeah.
I will try to remember what you said.
Do you want me to write them down? I can write them down.
Yeah,
then
we won't need.
text
We don't
to
need
you.
to time it. We'll just.
Okay.
If you could just quickly answer.
I will quickly answer.
And then we'll have Arch come in. He'll do it, and we'll see. We got 2 rounds, okay?
All right.
And then I realized we probably should have 3 in case you tied. But if you tie, we all win.
That's right.
Okay, let's get started. I wish I had more thinking music, but I don't.
It's okay.
Okay, here we go. We surveyed 100 people.
Did you?
I did it myself.
Perfect.
Name something you do before going to bed.
Brush your teeth.
Name something that gets delivered to your house.
Food.
Name something you might bring on a camping trip.
Tent.
Name something you do in the morning.
Brush my hair.
Name a fruit. I almost said a fart. Name a fruit you might put in a smoothie.
Banana.
Okay, time's up.
I wish I would have said shower.
All right, let's do
okay.
this. Let's add up your total. So your first question was name something you do before going to bed. You
Brush
said
teeth.
brush your teeth. That is the number one answer.
Yay.
40 people said that. So right, 40 there.
Okay, got it.
Number 2, name something that gets delivered to your house. You said food. That is the number 3 answer.
Okay.
20. Not bad.
Okay.
Just so you know, number 2 was mail and number 1 was packages. Number 3, name something
What
you
if
might.
those contain food? That's
Good point.
ridiculous.
That's a good
No,
point.
go ahead.
Well,
Yes.
number 4 is groceries. So. And number 5 is flowers, edible arrangements. I mean,
Come on.
name something you might bring on a camping trip. You said
Tent.
a tent. That is number 1 answer. Well done. These are kind of.
But that's all right. I
We'll
like that Arch can't name
See,
these. So go ahead.
You got 35 points there.
Okay.
Number 4, name something you do in the morning.
Yeah.
You said
Brush hair. I wish I would have
brush
said
your hair.
shower.
Unfortunately,
Yeah, that's not on the
it's
list.
not on the list. That's a 0 there. And number 5, name a fruit you might put in a smoothie. You said banana.
I did.
Banana. Number 1 answer, 35. Number
All
2 is
right.
strawberry, blueberry, mango, and then pineapple.
Okay.
And your total point for that was?
I think it's 130.
130. Well done. Good job, Brandy.
Thank you.
Do I just yell at them?
I'll go out and send.
Oh, yeah, you should do that.
We'll give you a second at the mic alone.
Here, I'll just
There you
sit
go.
here by myself. So Brandy's going to leave the room now. She's going to go get Andrew Archer. A solid round there for Brandy. Really, what could hurt her is the number 4 question. where she got a 0 on name something you do in the morning. The number one answer there was shower. She could have went with eat breakfast, brush teeth, get dressed, or drink coffee. Unfortunately, brushing your hair was not one of the 5. And here comes Andrew Archer. He's coming in.
Can Brandy stay here since she just went?
She could, yes, absolutely. She could, and she can actually write down the numbers and all that stuff. I won't tell you
how she did
the points you need to beat. I'm just going to have you do it, and then we'll kind of go from there. But I will say,
alligator,
a solid round for Brandy.
Let's
she
go.
did pretty good. So
that's awesome.
All right, here we go. Are you ready?
Born.
Name something you do before going to bed.
Brush your teeth.
Name something that gets delivered to your house.
Package.
Name something you might bring on a camping trip.
Tent.
Name something you do in the morning.
Brush your teeth.
Name a fruit you might put in a smoothie.
Strawberry.
Okay. Well done, sir. Well done.
Thanks.
All right, let's start with the first question. Name something you do before going to bed. You said brush your teeth.
Yeah.
That is the number one answer.
Yay.
40. Brandy said brush your teeth as well.
Let's go. Uh-oh.
You got the number one answer for number 2.
Names. Don't do that.
I'm not. I'm ready. I'm ready to write down his points.
Name something that gets delivered to your house. You said packages.
Yeah.
Brandy said food.
Oh, that's a good one.
Packages is the number one answer. And then Brandy goes, you can get food in packages.
I'm not wrong.
It's true. Like
number
meals.
3.
Wait. How many points did you get for that?
40. Name something you might bring on a camping trip. You said tent.
Yeah.
35 points. Good job.
Did you do 10?
10. Yeah.
Listen, let me do it, okay?
I am.
Thank you.
See, aren't you glad I stayed?
Name something. I know. Name something you do.
Next time can she leave?
Name something you do in the morning. You said brush your teeth.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is number 3 answer with
Nice.
20 points.
Cool.
Number 2, eat breakfast. Number 1, shower. Brandy unfortunately got a 0. She said brush your hair. And that
No
wasn't
one
in
does
there.
that.
No one does that. And then the 5th one, name a fruit you might put in a smoothie. You said strawberry. Number 2 answer with 30 points. Brandy got the number 1 answer of banana.
I was going to go banana
35.
and I was like, dang. Nice.
All right. So after round 1, Brandy, you have a total of
130 and
Arch has
150, I believe.
150.
Ooh.
Okay.
Anybody's game.
We're going to round 2. Now Brandy's going to leave.
Yep. Cool.
And then we'll do it again.
You need to go to the alcove to not hear.
Did you hear stuff?
I started
You
to.
little
So then
cheater.
no, I didn't hear.
I'm kidding.
I heard you start and I was like, oh, I need to walk away.
Yeah. It's loud in here.
All right. We ready?
Okay, here we go for round 2.
Round 2.
Name something people often forget to pack when you're going on vacation.
Extra underwear.
Name something kids do when they're bored.
Watch TV.
Name something people do on a snowy day.
Make a igloo. Make a snowman. Make a snowman.
You said igloo. Name something you do to save money.
Don't go out to eat.
Name something you associate with vampires.
Garlic.
Okay, time's up.
Oh, I don't feel good about that round at all.
That was a little rough. Okay.
Did I need to write that down?
I remember.
Okay.
Name something people often forget to pack when going on vacation. You said underwear.
Yeah.
That's number 3 answer. Not
Okay.
bad.
Okay.
20 points. Number 2 is phone charger, and then number 1, toothbrush. 20 points. Name something kids do when they're bored. You said, what did you say?
Watch TV.
You did say watch TV. That is the number 1 answer.
Let's go.
35 points there. Name something people do on a snowy day. You said build an igloo. Unfortunately, that is not on the list.
Is snowman number 1?
Number 2.
Okay.
Number 1, just stay inside.
Oh,
Yeah.
lame.
You could have said sled too.
Yeah, of course. I don't know why I went igloo.
I have no idea why you went igloo. I'm going to pour water in a jug and then let it freeze overnight and do that for a week. And then I can grow outside.
And then I get to be cold, but without the sun.
Name something you do to save money. You said not go out.
Yeah.
Number 2, eat at home.
Yeah.
25 points there. 25.
What was number 1?
Number 1, use coupons. Yeah, I would agree
When
with
was
that
this
one.
done in the 90s?
I don't know. ChatGPT.
Right.
Name something you associate with vampires. You said garlic. Number 3.
Wooden stake.
Number
Cross.
2, fangs.
Oh,
Number
fangs.
1, blood.
Oh, duh. I was thinking of ways to kill him.
So you got 15. Okay.
Nice. All right. I'll get Brand.
Let me, go get Brand.
Okay.
I'm going to try to do math while you do that because I'm good at math. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not a strong showing for Andrew Archer in round 2. Total of 95 points, which is not that good. Brandy's behind 20 points going into round 2. She has a chance here. She really does have a chance.
She really has a chance.
Brandy, I'll just say this. You have a chance. You have a really good chance. As confident as Arch was in round 1,
Oof.
that confidence wavered in round 2.
Is round harder?
I thought it was.
It is a little harder, yes.
Well,
Are there 3 rounds or 2 rounds?
Just 2.
Oh, man.
So if you guys tie, we all win.
Okay. Nope.
Can you write down answers
I'll
and
do
points?
I'll do
when we get there?
whatever you need me to do.
All right, here we go, Brandy. Are you ready?
I am.
Name something people often forget to pack when going on vacation.
Toothbrush.
Name something kids do when they're bored.
Wine.
Name something people do on a snowy day.
Snowball fight.
Name something you do to save money.
Eat at home.
Name something you associate with vampires.
Fangs.
Okay.
Were my answers pretty similar to yours?
We only had one same answer.
Okay.
All right, here we go. First question. Name something people often forget to pack when going on vacation. You said toothbrush.
Yeah.
That is number 1 answer.
Woo.
30 points. Arch said underwear. 20 points.
Who's forgetting underwear?
Number 3.
I
Well, it's
said
number
extra
3.
underwear, but
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
That makes sense.
Oh, man, I forgot my underwear again. Golly, I'm going to have to wear this one pair all
Inside,
week.
outside, backwards, forwards.
Yep.
Name something kids do when they're bored. You said wine. Number 3, complain. 15 points. Arch said, what did you say?
Watch TV.
Watch TV. That was the number 1 answer, 35. Name something people do on a snowy day. You said snowball fight.
Yes.
Unfortunately, that's
No
not
way.
there. And also wasn't there was
Build an
Arch's
igloo.
answer, building an igloo.
What a terrible answer, I thought.
And then
After saying it.
That's on my list.
Yeah,
of
but
things to do.
snowball fight's way better. How's
so
that
number
not-
5, sled, watch a movie, drink hot chocolate, build a snowman, or stay inside.
Whatever. Stay inside.
Don't get mad at me.
Terrible answer.
All
Get mad
of
at
those things are staying
ChatGPT.
inside. Well, I am
Anyways.
mad. I'm
yeah,
mad.
I'm mad too.
Okay.
Number 4, name something you do to save money. You said eat at home.
Yeah.
Number 2 answer. So did Arch, 25 points.
Good job.
Yep, you too.
And then name something you associate with vampires. You said fangs.
I did.
That is the number 2 answer, 25 points. Arch said garlic, 15 points.
Well, that's good though. That's
Thanks. Yeah.
So how many points did Brandy get?
95 that round. She had 25, 25 was 50, 80, 95.
Arch got 95 as well.
No way.
Yeah, you had 20, 35, 25, 15.
I thought I did worse than that.
No, that number 1 answer on the Watch TV, that
That was a big one.
helped you.
That was a big one.
So there you go. That means our winner of Fast Money is you, the listener and watcher.
Good game, Bran.
And us as a
And
whole,
Arch by
we
20
all won
points.
this amazing game. So there you go.
Yep.
Okay, I want to try a new game real quick because we have some time
All
here.
right, let's try a new game real quick.
So I found this game. It's called, what is it called?
Categories and adjectives.
3 alike or something. I don't know. So we're all going to write down some things, okay, on our computers. And then the goal is to try to get similar answers. So I've got a category stack and I've got adjective stack. I'm going to flip over a category card. For example,
Oh, this is good.
movie
I like it.
genres.
I like it.
I'm going to flip over 3 adjectives.
Okay.
First one, most romantic, smoothest, coziest. What we're going to do is each of us write a movie genre that's most romantic, one that's the smoothest or coziest. We write our 3 down and then we compare and we want to try to get the same answers as each other.
Okay.
I love
Does
it.
that make sense?
I love it.
Yes.
So
I love it.
that's kind of what we're doing. So
love it.
Here we go. And we'll just
Like
do
it,
this a
love
couple
it,
of
gotta
times.
have
This is
it.
just more of a human experiment, not a game.
Because I'll lose if it's a game. Got it. All right, let's go.
Sea creatures.
Okay.
Adjective number 1, the grouchiest. Let's take a second here. The grouchiest.
Does it have to be each, like the same? The adjectives apply to the same thing.
Yeah,
No,
yeah. So
this is
you want to
just one.
find, you want to write down
Number
the
one
grouchiest
is the
sea creature.
Sea creature.
You're going to
Number
write the
two
most
is
creative sea creature.
Okay, I gotcha.
I would say snakes because they
Sea
fart.
crea- sea
I know,
creatures.
but if it was non-sea creature animal, I would say snakes because they fart when they have fangs. I guess.
All right, and the last one, the most trustworthy sea creature. Okay. I say we, on the count of 3, say at the same time the grouchiest sea creatures that we wrote down.
You got it.
Ready?
All right, 1, 2, 3.
Crab.
Blobfish.
What'd you say?
Isn't there blobfish?
Yeah.
Crab is a good answer.
You said
they're
shark.
crabby.
I almost said shark, but all right. So
No points.
nothing
Way
there.
off. Got it.
All right. The most creative sea creature on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Octopus.
Dolphins.
Pufferfish.
What'd you say?
Octopus. I was like, bro, I got
did
no
think
clue.
octopus.
I was thinking dolphins because they do tricks and
That's a good
they
one.
you know what I mean?
Oh,
Yeah.
a sea lion or a seal would have been good too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, last one. The most trustworthy sea creature.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Nemo.
Dory.
Fish.
Dory too.
Man.
Oh my!
What did you
goodness.
say?
I said goldfish.
Which
Go
is
up
basically a clownfish.
You guys,
Exactly.
that's hilarious.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
All right, let's do another one. We got to get at least
These are good.
one.
What is it?
All right, household chores.
Chores.
Okay.
The most natural household chore. The most natural.
Au natural.
Okay, I got that one. Feel good about that one. Okay, we ready?
No,
Okay.
I don't feel good. Anyways, go ahead.
Second one, the quietest household chore.
Got it.
The fact you got that quickly makes me
I got
feel
it quickly
like I'm
too.
dumb.
I think Brandy and I are going to be
Yeah.
in sync.
Same wavelength. Got it.
Oh man, how'd you guys do that?
There's only one that's really, really quiet.
Yeah.
It's one that I have not done in many, many moons. Nor do I know if I will do it in many, many moons.
Okay, good. to know.
Anyways,
The richest household chore. The richest.
I don't know if that rich chore I do.
I know some of these adjectives don't quite make sense, but you go.
I got a good one. I got a really good one.
I think mine's good too. We'll see.
I got. Okay. All right, here we go.
Yeah.
For the first one, the most natural household chore
Yes.
on 3. 1, 2, 3. Mowing the
Sweeping.
Taking out
lawn.
the trash.
I said sweeping.
Natural's good.
Mowing the lawn.
That's
That's
good.
natural.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Sweeping.
Sweeping.
Just comes naturally to you.
It's a very low.
What's yours?
Taking out the trash.
Okay.
Because like I naturally
Naturally do
don't
it.
want to have the trash in my house. I don't know.
You really.
That's
you
a good
really
process there.
I was
you
sitting there
navigated
going,
your way through
I
that
go,
one.
No
Yeah.
clue.
Yep.
All right, the quietest household chore. 1, 2, 3. Cleaning my
laundry.
room.
Dang it.
Folding the laundry.
That's good.
Duh.
Dusting.
Dusting is good.
Dusting is good. Cleaning my room's not that good.
No, it's not.
All right, and the richest household chore. 1, 2, 3. Washing
Telling my
my
butler and
Maserati.
maids so that I don't have to do the chores.
What'd you say?
Telling my butler and maids to do the chores so I don't have to do them.
Beautiful.
What'd you say?
I said robot vacuuming.
I said washing my Maserati.
Those are good
Oh,
answers.
sure.
Okay, we still have not made a
No.
connection. We've
No.
got to before this episode ends.
All right.
Okay, I love this game. This is cool.
This is
really
very
fun.
cool. Very cool.
Dinosaurs?
The nosiest dinosaur. So like not the longest nose. The most intrusive to bug you. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know like 4 dinosaurs.
I know, same.
Just write the description of it.
I'm going to say this one.
Okay. All right, you ready?
Yeah, sure.
Next one.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I feel like we each, instead of doing it at the same time, we each need to say our answer and describe our explanation. You know what I mean?
For this round? Okay.
Yes, for this one, definitely.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Most like a boss.
Well,
If we don't match on this one,
what's
guys.
happening? Yeah.
And the shyest. What is that one called?
I don't know which one you're talking about. It purrs?
Kind of.
Is that the one that has like the crazy?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I don't know what that's called.
oh, I know a good
The
one.
one that spits out stuff. The coral snake. Okay. We ready?
Yeah, I think so.
Did you just research dinosaurs? You sure did.
Let me Google it real fast.
I was just making sure I was thinking of what I was thinking of, and then I changed my answer.
All right, let's do this. We'll start with you, Arch.
Yeah.
The nosiest dinosaur, what did you say?
Velociraptor.
Oh,
too.
you did?
Yeah.
That's a connection.
Woo!
Yay.
Yeah.
Okay, I said the brontosaurus. Here's why.
Yeah.
They got a long neck, and sometimes I think they would get their neck into situations they don't need to be in.
Like they're
hey,
standing
what are
over
you
here.
What are you guys
Sure.
talking about?
Listen
hey, get
to
out of
this.
here. I am out of here.
That's
I'm
a
in the
really
other
good one.
room.
That's a good one. I'm not in here.
All right, most like a boss. Let's just all say it. 1, 2, 3.
T-Rex.
T-Rex.
Good job.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
The game gave us one.
And the shyest dinosaur. What did you say, Arch?
Pterodactyl.
Okay.
Yeah,
thought that.
because they fly, and so like they're like, I could just leave if I don't want to be around these
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
Silent Pete.
And I haven't ever seen one, so that means it must be pretty shy.
As opposed to the
What did
other
you say?
dinosaurs that you hang out with. Exactly. I got it.
What did you say, Brandy?
I said Diplodocus,
Yeah, that
which is
The one with the
long
long-
neck.
oh, yeah.
Super long neck.
Diplodocus.
yeah.
I don't know.
I said the one that spits out the stuff.
Perfect. What is that one?
I forget what that's called.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, a Diplodocus. Yeah.
All right, let's do one more. And then,
Yeah, this is a fun game. I
We're
like
getting
this.
outta
Let's
here.
keep doing it.
Rooms in a house. That sounds boring. No. Types of hats?
Yeah.
No. No. Food you grow in a garden? That's boring.
We'll find it.
Legless creatures?
Nah. Sure. Yes. Yeah. Let's do it.
Gosh,
Yeah,
can I know more than one legless creature?
More
Yeah,
than a
you can.
farting snake? I don't know.
All right, we won't do that one.
Oh, dang it. I was going to do Pac-Man for one of them.
Oh.
Although he has legs, but he also doesn't.
Not that one.
Yeah.
Come on. Fairy tale characters?
Yes.
Let's expand it to
Fictional characters.
fictional characters.
Cartoon,
characters.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, so it has to be animated?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Animated characters.
The juiciest.
Oh, easy.
Yeah.
Easy. If y'all don't put that, I'm going to be so mad. This is the right answer
Got it.
for this one.
I think we're on the same page.
I hope so.
I do too.
There is a right answer.
Cartoon
for this.
character.
That's
An
juice.
animated character. Not necessarily cartoon, animated.
Oh, man. That's a bummer. I'm just going to go with this one. I don't think it's...
It's not. It's not. If you knew it, you'd be pumped
Yeah.
if you had this one.
I know when you say it, I'm going to be so mad.
Yeah.
Most likely to cheat on a test. I'll go with yeah, sure.
I got a good one.
I don't feel good about it.
I have one, but yeah, I'm not thrilled.
Yeah, same.
The deadliest
The dead
animated character. Okay.
All right.
All right, here we go. Brandy, juiciest.
Juiciest. I put Slimer.
Oh, that's really good.
That's
but it's
really
not
good.
a
No.
I put the Kool-Aid Man.
The Kool-Aid Man!
Well,
I almost said the high C man. I'm like, it's not high
Kool-Aid
C man.
He's the
Definitely
literal
not.
juice.
well, that
That
makes
was my
sense.
thought.
I did not go there.
That's hilarious.
Slimer's a good answer, though.
It's pretty juicy.
He's
Most likely to cheat on a test.
Jafar.
Ooh, that's
Oh,
good.
that
That's a
is-
good villain.
That is good.
He would cheat on a
Yeah.
test.
I said the Wile E. Coyote.
Oh, that's good. He would too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Said the Hamburglar.
That's very good.
So
That's very good. And then the deadliest.
Yeah.
Goku from Dragon Ball Z.
I had no idea who
Should
that
have
is.
known you were going to do that.
Sorry, I didn't
You're a
know.
big
No,
fan.
it's fine.
Yeah,
What did you
it.
say?
I said Beetlejuice, which is funny because I put Beetlejuice for all of these initially. And then I was like, no.
I said...
That was, I mean, that Beetlejuice for all
I
of these
really
is
could fit
really
all
good.
three. Yeah.
Definitely
But
juicy.
is he animated? I guess.
Oh, yeah, there's a cartoon.
There is
that's
a
Beetlejuice,
cartoon, yeah.
And I mean, there's only one guy more juicy than Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
And that's the Kool-Aid Man. So like, he's
true.
number
For
2.
sure.
I said the deadliest is... remember in Wreck-It Ralph, Ralph Breaks the Internet?
Yeah.
The second
Yes.
one?
Yeah.
Where he turns into multiple Wreck-It Ralphs?
Yeah.
That was freaky.
That's deadly.
Yeah, that's good.
He could do some damage.
We just
Yeah.
watched the OG Wreck-It Ralph again, and we're gonna watch the new.
So clever, man.
It's a good movie. It's
So
a good
clever.
movie. I like it.
All the little references to
yes.
games.
It's great.
All right, there you go. I think that's it for this episode. I like that game. We'll definitely do that again.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. We got one more thing we got to do. The last drop, courtesy of Andrew Archer.
Yes, thank you. So, as we're kind of coming out of the Easter season, we're in May. It was interesting. I had a conversation with someone, and this ties in a little bit to our series we're currently going through called I Might Have a Problem, where we're talking about just, really difficult things and ways of the world or struggles or all kinds of different things and the ways in which we have problems with those things and how the Bible addresses them. And it was really interesting. I was talking to someone in our church who was fasting for the first time, and they were just talking about how, like, man, they have connected so much with God, and they like physically have been feeling a lot better, and like they were doing more of like a Daniel fast where you eat like fruits and veggies kind of thing or whatever, and just like the physical benefits. And it got me thinking back to when like I taught on Sabbath and how like there have been research done on people who do Sabbath really well and how they literally like live longer and stuff. And just these realities of when science or research or whatever comes to say that, hey, the way in which God has told us to live is the better way to live. And like, it's just a really encouraging conversation for me, just thinking, man, hearing this person, like for the first time fasting, and they're just like, goodness, God is meeting me here. And I'm growing closer with him through doing this. And it's like physically helping out some of the things I had, and like it's just really incredible to see. And so one of just my encouragement from that is like, man, like live life God's way. Like when we live life God's way, it is the path of life and the path of righteousness. And it's, again, like I don't think God is sitting there like do this or else.
Right.
It's more of like, look, man, I love you and I want what is best for you and I want the full and abundant life for you. And I created life. I designed it all. So I know what the best way is. I know what the path is that you want to be walking. And so that would just be my encouragement, man. Think and pray about, man, what are ways in which I could more or better align my life with God's ways and my ways with his ways, so that I do get to have the full and abundant life now that I'll get to experience for all of eternity because of Christ and what he's done. So,
Very good.
That's
good stuff, man.
yeah.
Yep.
Thank you for sharing that.
Absolutely.
Well, that does it for this episode. We hope you enjoyed it, and we hope you enjoy the rest of your May and your first half of June. And we'll see you in June for another episode of Glass Half Full. Bye.
Peace.